Channel NITT viewers, I am DS, your psychologist, and welcome to another episode on Channel NITT. So every now and then, we will feature another MBTI type other than the ENTJ. And so in this episode, we are going to talk about the ISTJ. So at Channel NITT, we have already discussed the ISTJ's compatibility with the ENTJ in two aspects. One as lovers and another one as business partners. And in those two aspects, the verdict that I have given is no, not compatible. However, this is based on the Istj stereotype. So the Istj stereotype is a person who keeps on acquiring information until he or she is satisfied. So from my friends, I have heard of other Istj students, they sound very irritating. So they hold the entire forum, they keep asking tutors or lecturers questions and deny other people of opportunities to ask. Not only that, they hold up the class and they hold up other people. So during the end of the lecture, when everybody is supposed to leave, this ISTJ then asks a lot of questions and then the entire class is delayed. So I think that ISTJs need to know that not everyone goes to school because they have a desire to learn. That's what I go to school for, even though it is a real world. So personally, I have experienced ISTJ clients. Actually, they are very easy to handle. They keep emailing you to get more information about your product. So let's say they have already engaged you. They just want more information. They can't wait till the face-to-face meeting. So because SI is my blind spot, I am really impatient when people need me to provide information again and again. So at the end of the day, I just decided that okay, that's enough. I will not do business with this ISTJ. I just call it quits. But to think about it, if somebody else were to handle this ISTJ, I think they would have no problem. So definitely an incompatibility between the ISTJ and the ENTJ. So I know of another ISTJ and I have approached this ISTJ for a potential partnership. That was where I realized that ISTJs and ENTJs cannot go on a partnership. What happened? So I said, okay, maybe we can do this together. So the ISTJ is very rigid and resistant to new ideas. So when you present to them something that is different from what they conceptualize, then they are not going to accept this. They want to stick to their own plan. Also, this same ISTJ that I initially wanted to have a partnership with is very argumentative. When he does not agree with something, he will keep arguing until he wins. So in a way, ISTJs can be really unpopular as well. So thank God, not only ENTJs are unpopular, we have company. So personally, I have been with an ISTJ in a relationship for 1.5 years. Actually, it was okay. However, as mentioned in the ISTJ ENTJ love compatibility episode, there were a lot of potential problems. So if they are not fleshed out in the beginning, eventually they will lead to huge problems down the road. So that is why it didn't work out. So I have also encountered ISTJ students. I think they are okay as well. However, in general, I am not attracted to ISTJs. This means that I'm not very willing to strike a conversation with an ISTJ. There is nothing to talk about, and we end up going on a debate, which is very draining for me. So personally, I don't like structured conversations. I like conversations to be free-flowing and very random at times. So the ISTJ cannot fulfill me in this regard. However, I thought about it and I found ISTJs to be my top choice for one particular relationship category. Yes, there is such a category, and it is tenant and landlord relationship. If I were the landlord, I would love to have an ISTJ tenant. Why? A lot of the ENTJs might already have felt it already. The ISTJ is the best tenant that you can ever get if you are thinking of renting a room out. Rent to an ISTJ. First, they will pay you punctually because they are SI dominant. So there are also other SI users, right? However, ISFJ no good for me because I don't want to get emotionally involved with my tenant. So the emotional involvement is like, okay, tenant is just tenant. I don't want to buy food back, or I don't want you to buy things for me as a landlord. No need. So from the ENTJ's point of view, a tenant is a tenant. I don't really want to have a relationship beyond that. I don't want to make friends with you unless we already are friends. So if you are just a stranger from Malaysia or some other country, the ISTJ will be a good tenant. Not only will you pay punctually, I also know that I do not need to make friends with you, and that's okay. Another thing is, I also know that when I am not at home, you will not do anything funny in my house. So you will not bring people back to sleep around or hopes. So I feel safe with the ISTJ in my house as a tenant, but I cannot say for the P types. Definitely I will not rent a room to a P type. So another question is, why not rent to the INTJ? The INTJ is bound to pay on time or even ahead of time, and they are also unlikely to do funny things in your house. Well, this is because personally, as an ENTJ, I am quite intrigued by INTJ. I will start to become very curious with the INTJ. This doesn't work, right? So in one of my previous episodes, I mentioned that the ENTJ doesn't like pestering others. So as a landlord, I will not really like it if I have to pester somebody and chase this somebody for the rent. So given all the hypotheticals, and if I have access to MBTI and profiling, then I will profile a potential tenant. And my ideal tenant is the ISTJ. It's just not my type at all. So dear ISTJs, I hope that you're not offended by the content of this video. And dear ENTJs, do you agree with my choice of ISTJs being the ideal tenant? So at Channel NITT, we produce a lot of strange MBTI videos like this one. And if you have enjoyed this kind of videos and have not subscribed yet, do consider subscribing so that we can bring you more such strange videos. Well, it is strange because NI in a way is strange, right? And being an NI users, ENTJs can really be strange. So for the last few days, I have been having a really bad blocked nose. Thank you so much for all the well wishes from my viewers, and I have actually gotten much better. Okay, I'm very excited to produce more videos and to showcase some of my creative ideas. So do watch out for what's in line down the road. And of course, I'm going to sign off now, and I will see you in my next episode. Goodbye! Bye bye!